And he says, can I come over and visit with your property and see what's the size, is it a 3 bedrooms, and if it, it really fulfills my requirement. I said, sure. Now my mom, I mean, she lives with me. We have a temple right across from the house. So when these times come, my mom knows, like, we need to get this place rented. Why? Because of course, I'll be offering her a dinner, right? So she's more worried about the dinner part. So she will go to the temple with me in the morning, and she worships Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is easily to be pleased. You just give him a banana and a flower, and he will fulfill your wishes. So anyway, right after the temple visit, I start driving towards the duplex. Now when I'm going there, I'm thinking different thoughts. Of course, I have to ask him questions. So when I'm approaching the door, the guy just shows up. But he's a big jumbo guy, like he's got tattoos all over the place. By looking at him, I could decide. I said, he eats quite a bit and he can afford that. So obviously, rental will be fine on there. He can pay my bill, So he's the perfect renter actually. Like we scan people on the time. Now, as we are going inside the duplex, we're walking through the whole place. I'm showing him, that's the normal practice, we have to show them around without any discriminatory reasons. We don't have to discriminate people whether they are shape, size, whatever color, creed they come in. Because you may not know, if FBI has put up a sting over me. So I try to be very, non-discriminatory. So anyway, while we're walking through the living room, he says, I said, how many people are you having, in your family? Oh, the place looks nice. So he's, telling me, so he's already started liking my place. So I said, thank you, Lord Shiva, actually, thanks to my mom. So while we are talking, about this, and I'm looking at his, like big size, and I'm very fascinated by his body, actually, more than my duplex, actually, we rented. So at this time, I'm thinking various things, and then he says, like, we are 4 adults. I said, can you specify who are they, you and who else? So I'm thinking obviously he and his wife and 2 children. But he says no, he wants to save money in this economy, downsizing. So he says I'm me and my wife, and then I've got another husband and wife. So now I know the trick, like he's trying to get inside 2 families at the same time. Now, in this situation, obviously, I want to know more about him. I'm trying to be inquisitive, what he does and everything. So he says, I've got 3 children also. So now I'm looking at my head. I said, that's 7 people, a lot of wear and tear, but still I have to give him the chance of moving into my place. Now he starts opening up the menu. And he says, I've got 2 snakes. I said, okay. And then he says, the snake is about this big. And they run almost about 7 feet long. Indians are not used to having snakes as pets, because we get scared. So I'm almost getting like goosebumps, I said, is it like really a horrifying situation or is it a funny situation? So I should not, whether I should laugh or should I cry? But I still need a renter because the winter is coming close, Now he starts telling me that how, like I'm at least happy that, he will be renting, and then he's got so many animals, so the rent will be safe, So my mom's wishes are coming true, after she gave the banana and the flower to the Lord Shiva. Now, but at the same time, I'm thinking, mom was worshipping, Lord Shiva. Did Lord Shiva come in this blessing, is he the one, who's showing up at the door and telling me that I'm here for you, my friend? So I'm thinking on those terms, and then meanwhile, my mom calls, hey, did you get the place rented? I said, Mom, you just worshipped Lord Shiva and he's an easy God and he fulfilled your wishes. So your dinner is ready. But now I'm wondering, out of those 2 snakes, I'm like, my body is like small. Even if, I'm just wondering if I will be the dinner for those 2 big snakes. So, the confusion is still going on, and we're still walking through the duplex, and he starts, going to the further menu. So I said, what the heck, like I have got into this, now I cannot say no, I cannot say yes. And then he says, I've got 2 big lizards. So now, I'm kind of freaking out, but I said, yeah, this is turning into a zoo. So I've got two duplexes actually, and both are empty. So I'm thinking, that maybe like Lord Shiva is helping me, because I was wondering if he's renting my place for the animals, or is he renting for humans? Or I'm thinking, like I should put the, animals on one side and turn it into a zoo. That way my mom will have a job. So my mom is on the phone and mom is asking what's going on. I said, Mom, Lord Shiva showed up. She said, well, why do you talk like this, when I'm doing prayers for you? I said, ma'am, you do so much fast the prayers and things are coming true. So I really don't know how to handle the situation. But I have this guy who has big snakes. And now I'm worried if he decides to play on me, and one day if I come to collect the rent, I'm worried about he doesn't play the peekaboo on me. If the snake is like showing up like this at the door and I open the door. So, rentals are like, rental people could be very mischievous. Sometimes, if they don't want to pay your rent on time. So now I'm worried about, like the next bottle of milk which you take to the temple, are you going to take it to my rental, or are you going to still be going to Lord Shiva praying at the temple? So I'm just so confused on this. So, this is how it is really difficult to find out if it's a horrifying or a funny situation. Thank you.